Welcome to Conscious Chronicles. This is a place where we delve into the extraordinary stories of ordinary people. Today's story is one of resilience, transformation, and the unyielding power of the human spirit. Join me as we journey with a remarkable individual who stared death in the face and emerged forever changed. This is the story of Sarah, a woman who experienced just that. Sarah was caught in the throes of despair before her near-death experience. Life had thrown her curveball after curveball, leaving her feeling lost and broken. Little did she know, fate had woven a profound encounter into the fabric of her existence. An encounter that would redefine everything she thought she knew about life, death, and the world beyond. Sarah's life had always been a tapestry of dreams and aspirations. She had always been a dreamer, her mind filled with visions of a bright future. Every day was a new opportunity, a new chance to chase her passions and make her mark on the world. She was a vibrant soul, full of life and laughter. Her days were filled with joy, surrounded by friends and loved ones who cherished her. She found happiness in the simplest of things, whether it was a walk in the park, a playful moment with her pet, or dancing in the meadow. But then, the unthinkable happened. A phone call changed everything, bringing news that shattered her world. The shock and distress were overwhelming, leaving her feeling isolated and alone. Even in a crowded hospital waiting room, a series of tragic events left her grappling with grief, loss, and a profound sense of emptiness. Nights were spent crying in bed, and days were filled with lonely walks on deserted streets. The weight of her sorrow was almost unbearable, especially when she visited the grave of a loved one. The once vibrant colors of her world faded into shades of gray. Rainy days became a reflection of her inner turmoil, and she often found herself sitting alone in dimly lit rooms, staring at blank canvases that mirrored her sense of loss. Despair became her constant companion, whispering doubts and fears into her weary heart. She spent countless hours with her head in her hands, crying alone in the darkness. Even her own reflection in the mirror seemed to mock her sadness, reminding her of the person she used to be. She felt lost in a labyrinth of pain, unsure if she'd ever find her way back to the light. Wandering through forests and empty city streets, she searched for answers, for a glimmer of hope. Sitting on a bench in a misty park, she wondered if the fog would ever lift from her life. It was during this period of profound darkness that Sarah's life took an unexpected turn. One fateful evening, Sarah was involved in a horrific accident. As her physical body lay on the brink of death, her consciousness embarked on an extraordinary journey. She found herself floating above the scene, detached from the wreckage and the frantic efforts to revive her. She felt an overwhelming sense of peace wash over her, a sense of coming home. She was enveloped in a warm, radiant light that pulsed with love and understanding. It was a light that seemed to know her deepest fears, her deepest joys, and everything in between. It was a light that called to her soul. Sarah's time in this ethereal realm was filled with profound insights and revelations. She felt a sense of peace and clarity that she had never experienced before. The air was thick with a sense of purpose and understanding, and every moment seemed to stretch into eternity. She encountered beings of pure light, their presence both comforting and awe-inspiring. These radiant entities seemed to communicate without words, their thoughts and emotions flowing directly into her mind. These entities radiated love and wisdom, their very essence a testament to the beauty and complexity of the universe. They shared with her the secrets of existence, the truths that lie beyond the physical world. They showed her the interconnectedness of all things, how every action and thought ripples through the fabric of reality. She saw the delicate balance that sustains life and the intricate web that connects all beings. Through their guidance, Sarah began to understand the true nature of her existence. She realized that her life was but a single thread in the vast tapestry of the cosmos, each moment a precious part of the whole. Then, just as suddenly as it began, the experience was over. The ethereal realm faded away, leaving her with a profound sense of loss and longing. Sarah found herself drawn back to the realm of the living, her consciousness returning to her battered body. The transition was jarring, the weight of the physical world pressing down on her once more. Her consciousness returning. She felt the pain and fatigue of her earthly form. The ethereal peace was replaced by the harsh reality of her injuries. As she slowly regained consciousness in a hospital bed, the memories of her journey lingered in her mind. She knew that nothing would ever be the same. The knowledge she had gained, the truths she had seen, had forever altered her perception of reality. She had glimpsed the other side, a realm of infinite possibilities and boundless love, and it had changed her forever. The experience had left an indelible mark on her soul. The days and weeks that followed were a time of healing and transformation for Sarah. She carried the memories of her near-death experience like precious treasures, drawing strength and inspiration from them. The darkness that had once threatened to consume her was replaced by a newfound appreciation for the precious gift of life. She realized that the love, the connections, the experiences we have in this life, they stay with us, shaping who we are becoming. Sarah's transformation wasn't just internal. She became a beacon of hope, offering comfort and guidance to those in need. She discovered a passion for writing and public speaking, using her newfound voice to share her story and to inspire others to live their lives with greater purpose and intention. She embraced forgiveness, letting go of past hurts and resentments. She learned to live in the present moment, savoring the simple joys of life. Sarah's experience is a powerful reminder that we are all capable of overcoming even the most daunting challenges. It teaches us that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. This light resides within each and every one of us. It's the light of our own consciousness, our own inherent goodness, our own boundless potential. Sometimes, it takes a life-altering experience to awaken us to this truth. But once we recognize this light within, we can begin to shine it brightly, illuminating not only our own paths, but also the paths of those around us. Thank you for joining me here on Conscious Chronicles, your home for exploring the mysteries of the human spirit. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and subscribe for more.